Sounds of the Yaller horn and the Skol chant echo throughout U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. They come in off the extended break from the bye.
I think it was much needed as well. You play 2.5 months, you're ready for some time off to get set for the home stretch.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Panthers. It's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Off-play action. Burks. Wide open receiver complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 Bison.
A run out of the gun with Genty. Oh, good move. 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they top 30. From the 13 now they work on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Off the play fake. Burks. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are on the board first here this afternoon.
The kick is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they'll be led out by their 9th-year quarterback.
You're talking about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, get a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Harris running straight ahead. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for 19 and a first down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Go.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. The Vikings at 4-8 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Back to throw now on first down. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Rivera. That's complete to the rookie from Michigan. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. 41 yards. And the Vikings respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's polished off by a Viking score. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he returns this to the 22. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. Frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. A give out of the gun to Genty. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Burks. They'll try and set up the screen to Genty. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is taken at about the 14. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Vikings offense led by their running back headed out for the 2nd possession. And he's been one of the most consistent pieces of their offense all year long, no doubt. Shouldn't be much of a surprise then to see him among the league leaders in rushing here late in the season. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now 2nd and 9. Off play action. Rivera.
Come on, man. Fuck, you can't make regular throws. Man, get the fuck out of my goddamn game. Which one is that? What a fucking shame, man. It's a fucking touchdown.
You look at this Carolina defense. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Man, this is some bullshit, man. This is some fucking bullshit. This is some bullshit, man.
The Vikings send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
7-7, our score after 1. Panther football to start quarter number 2, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Operating from the gun, Burks over the middle, complete. That's Fletcher, and they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Looking to throw. Burks.
Holy shit. I'm doing the same fucking shit. This nigga trying to make me throw. I got pressure at me. That's some bullshit.
Before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10, as they've got things rolling on this drive.
We just going darts. Pressure next game. Now you getting saved by
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Back to throw again. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Operating from the gun. Burks.
Wow.
He's got a man wide open, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to one.
Just throwing darts like it's nothing.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Genty is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. No going for two. They'll kick the point after.
For the extra point.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14.
So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Looking to put a drive together.
Stop.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
And the Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards. Second down.
At the 36-yard line.
They'll work from the 36 on second and 6. They'll look to throw here. And this is incomplete.
Motherfucker could jump, get the ball.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4.
Garbage.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it. And they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
Now he's looking just to add to his totals.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Panther first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got this down to the 35. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
First down, Carolina.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that will bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Operating from the gun, Burks. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And he's got his man in stride, complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
And his kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Man, mother, like, yo, how you can't make no throws? This is ridiculous. No, this is fucking bullshit.
And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Man, and he hits him in stride.
These are simple ass fucking throws that they still doing.
First down yardage.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. 39 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up. And after a break down the middle. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Throwing to start the drive. Burks. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
In motion comes the tight end left. Quickly completed to the right flat. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
From the gun on 3rd down. Burks.
Get the fuck
out. He's got no complete.
Now, you're not going to tell me this game don't cheat, man. Come on, man. Look at this bullshit. Look at this. Come on, man. You know what? I give up, bro.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Ridiculous.
A gain of 19 yards.
Ridiculous.
First down, Panthers.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Maxwell Hairston. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And quickly, they get to the line.
It's a loss of a yard.
2nd and 11.
2nd and 11. At the 45.
He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
It's a gain of 20.
That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down.
They're just going to run a drive route here with their tight end. Let him get upfield about 10 yards and then move toward the middle of the field. This ball's right on target, and it results in a first down.
Down to about the 23. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking right sideline. That's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Rondé Gadsden, a 22-yard touchdown ground. And the Vikings have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point forthcoming. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that drive, 4 plays. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now. 70 line.
They'll start on the ground with Ginty. Oh, nice move. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
First down. A gain of 22 yards.
Once again, it's Ginty. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that one.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he's a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 32-yard line. They'll look to throw here on first down. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set them back on 2nd. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And Cooks has it over the middle. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And this will be a Vikings first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Alert! Alert!
What just happened?
Let's go. Check. Panther. Got me lying. Ready?
On the give, this is Harris. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Ridiculous.
And in an
This is sad,
just
man.
about everything's
What
going
it
right.
is.
There's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots it.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 25-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be second and a couple. He'll look to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. With a second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14. Minnesota's kick team ready and the Vikings moving away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's third down.
From the gun on third down. Burks. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Oh,
He's
my
taken
God.
in by his big tight end. Big strides. Look at him go.
Oh, my God.
And finally down at the 9.
Yo, look at this. Wow, yo. Wow. Wow, yo. He caught that shit.
Yard line. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. On first down, it's Genty. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Here now, second and goal. Operating from the gun, Burks. And he's got it. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. This crowd doing all they can. Here's third and goal. It's a quarterback sneak. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A little juke. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he stopped immediately there. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. They work now on 2nd and 9. Back to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
I just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into a shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they see them. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
Dances by him. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Come on, come on.
They'll run again with Harris. And they'll get him down right around the 16. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
They hand this off to Harris. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So now the Panthers down by 2 touchdowns. Just over a minute 40 to play. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
That's good. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That's another Panthers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. This is caught. It's close. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Operating for the gun. Burks. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get...
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep. Those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Now a 2nd and 6. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 3-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And to find the open man, that's complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Going for the knockout punch. He'll try and run. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. A gain of 3. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Another run on 2nd down. Trying to cover up. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that would just about put a capper on this game. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile,